Hey y'all, this is Cardinal Lawn Life. How's it going, lawn monsters? Hopefully everybody's doing all right on this fine afternoon and this fine night of this evening. As you guys can see, I'm actually currently in my office as of right now, getting ready to talk a little bit more in and a little bit deeper into this lawn care business and career. So much fun doing this YouTube live and coming in here and doing the live content for you all. I'm trying to get to where I can actually get a YouTube play button. A YouTube play button actually is like a silver color type of thing with like the YouTube thing in the middle. But it is what it is. But it's what I'm trying to get is a YouTube play button and try to get it to, it gives like a picture frame and stuff like that. And I'm also trying to get like my fans to draw me some pictures and, kind of give me that, love, the YouTube love, Um, although I get it a lot when people actually watch me live. I get all that YouTube live and content when people watch me. And they actually get into the uh, YouTube and stuff like that. And I'm really trying my best to actually make this business grow to where I can actually get a YouTube play button. But come to find out, this YouTube play button ordeal is going to take longer than what I thought it was going to be. Expecting and stuff, it's going to take longer than what I thought it was going to be. Um, Making the money that, I need to get a lawnmower and stuff like that, that's going to take it's going to take longer than what I thought. So, it's like, you got to do what you got to do. And you got to do what you got to do for the people that actually watch you and stuff like that. And what you got to know is what you're going to have to, you know, have that, word of mouth ordeal. You're going to have people asking you questions on how much you charge. You're going to have people asking you how much you would charge to cut a tree or a branch or whatever. So in that type of landscaping ordeal, you're going to have to watch people within that live content or no telling what it's gonna be like. So it's kind of like fishing but not fishing. You see what I'm trying to see there? It's like you're fishing for gold, but really you're fishing for lawn care, lawn life type of same. Now I did do my um I did it the same day, which was Thursday. I did it the same day as I wore them. My work boots that are cowboy boots, I wore them and I gave them a review. Now, I'm going to tell you a number that I would rank them at. I'm going to rank them at a 100% a good boot because they are lightweight and they are very, very comfortable. They're the boot that I would probably buy again because for a redhead boot, they're really, really light and they're not near as heavy as a steel-toed boot. And I'm going to tell you for a work boot, those are from 1 to 10, the best boot that I would have. But I've already pretty much rated them at like 100 because I love those type of boot, and I would buy them again once they get wore out and wore down. And with that being said, I'm just hoping that we can get rain soon. And when I say soon, I mean soon. Because I want the grass and I want the weeds and all that to pick up and start growing so I can make that money for the lawn care, lawn life business. And now, from 1 to 10, as of right now, I'm tired of being home and in this office when I can be out there busting my hind end and making money. But sitting here in an office and sitting in a room all day, either eating or sleeping, isn't making anything happen. And I'm going to tell you, pretty much Friday, I was job hunting for landscaping, and nobody out of right now is actually interested because we ain't had no rain. But here from now and from Monday, I'm actually going to make some cash happen. I'm going to ride my bike with a trailer behind it, trying to make a few bucks. Not talking $40,000 all in one day, but yet you can make how much money you guys want to make. With that all being said, you don't want to be lollygagging, okay? Not finding no money, because lollygagging ain't gonna be making you nothing but besides just sitting right where you're at right now. And lollygagging and playing video games and stuff like that ain't working. Now, with these lawn monsters, you gotta do what you gotta do to make a living. Okay? So, as of right now, I have money, but it's all ones. Okay? So, as of right now, it's like maybe $4, maybe $3, but I can actually, whenever I need 2-cycle engine oil, I'm actually going to put $4 into gas and fill that darn 1-gallon, gas can up and put 2-cycle engine oil in it and put it in my weed eater and blower and go out and knock on doors. Not going to just. Now, here's the one thing. You don't want to go to a customer's house that may be later going to be your customer. So you want to go and knock on a door. And I'm going to tell you, you want to knock on a door. And if they answer, you don't want to just stare at them. You want to be like, knock, knock. They come to the door. Hey, this is what I do. This is, I can be here on a summer. During summer, I can be here every day to cut your grass. When it starts slowing down, it'll be every 2 weeks or whatever. But during the summer, it's going to be every day. So they can be like, okay, we'll keep you in mind. We'll give you a call when stuff starts growing. This, yada, yada, yada. They'll give you a call and say, everything's growing. Can you come and give me an estimate on how much you would mow? Maybe do it the same day as you come. So make sure you got your weed eater, your blower, your trailer, whatever you may be needing, because you might be able to do it the same day that you arrive. Now, you want to make sure you're on time. You don't want to be late. You want to make sure that you're actually on time each time you get to a job. Say if you contact somebody and tell them that you're going to be at that house at that time, you want to make sure that you're there. You don't want to be there 10 minutes later, but you want to be like on time. So you want to be like 10 minutes late, 30 minutes late, or later than that time that you said you were going to be there. So when I say you want to be on time, you want to be there a little bit like an hour earlier than that time. So that way you're there on time. You see what I mean? So Now, I'm going to tell you, when you're running a Joe time, which is all the time because I'm with Cardinal Lawn Life, you make up a time and tell them, hey, I'm going to be there at this time. You want to make sure that you're there on that time. Now, I have a client that I text and say, hey, I'm going to be there. And I'm there within a heartbeat. So, you want to make sure that you're being kind to a customer. You want to make sure that you're not raising your voice at the customer saying like, kind of like this. Oh, what do you want done? I'll do it right now. You don't want to be like that. You want to be kind. You want to be like, ma'am, what do you want done tonight? I can do it right now before I leave. They can be like, well, sir, can you weed eat around my tree? Can you weed eat around my flowers? Don't kill my flowers or anything like that, but just weed eat them, make them look good. Maybe find a couple of areas that need to be weed eated. And then maybe after that, can you mow around some things for me? Maybe cut my grass as good as usual. And you can say, yes, ma'am, I'll do that right now. And then next thing you know, you're done. They'll pay you. You don't want to be rude to a customer because then they'll be like, oh, get off my lawn. Oh, get off my property. Something like that. Now, of course, if you got a no trespassing sign or a no solicitor sign, you don't want to go up on a guy's property or whatever. Now, I'm going to tell you, I went onto a guy's property a long time back ago just to see if I could give him a flyer. He opened his window up. Hey, sir, what are you doing here? What are you selling? Oh, sir, I'm sorry. I'm not selling anything, but I'm trying to give out, flyers for my business. Oh, get off my property. Oh, you don't belong here. Oh, yeah. You don't want to be like that. At least you're trying to do a good deed for neighbors and stuff like that, but you don't want to be rude to one of another. You want to that's the top of the line. You want to make sure that you're being kind to one of another. Now, I want to make sure that I'm getting off at like 8:30 because I got a game to watch. It's basketball, Kentucky. I'm a big Kentucky fan of basketball and football, so I'm gonna get off of here right before 8:30. I got a little bit though because I'm gonna watch the ball game happen, and then probably get some sleep and be back on here Tuesday afternoon probably, so you guys can just settle down and relax and stuff like that, and your lawn monster here will be back on here or something. So, but I that some people said hi and stuff, so I'm gonna start reading these here. Rolel says hi. Christopher Urage says, you got $1? I got plenty of dollars. Okay. And he might say, oh, can I borrow $1? No, you can't. All right. No. So with that all being said here, you got to make sure that you're actually going in with the contents and you're following what you got and you're subscribing and sharing. That's the main thing. That's what I always say. Make sure that you're liking and subscribing and sharing these YouTube lives. Maybe give the guys word of mouth. If you know any friends or whatever, give them the word of mouth of who's on live and stuff like that so they can give me more content, more subscribers. As much subscribers I can get, I would appreciate. The more work that I can make on YouTube Live, that would work too. Part-time jobs, I don't have one yet, but if you guys are interested, I can give you the word of mouth. If I'm looking for employees, which I can't afford right now, but as soon as I'm actually got a lot of accounts, you guys would be the first to know that. And then, and of course, if you guys got a bike or whatever, I would be, because with me being the boss, I would have to, have you guys follow me with the trailer and we can kind of knock yards out. But you have to be on a bike because I have a bike with a trailer. So, and then if there's a day that, I can't work, I can loan you guys the trailer with the tools. But you guys got to promise me that you wouldn't leave a tool on the job site and then it gets stolen. So that's the main thing there. And before I let anybody work with me, I have to train them up, which we would actually have to do a job interview and stuff like that. I do it. I sit down, like I would do a video call first. Like I give you my info and stuff like that. We sit down. I'll be in my office. Do a video call, a virtual video call. I can give you the lowdown, do an interview, stuff like that. Um, like it would be that simple. Next thing you know, I can be like, yeah, we can. What day would you be able to work? What hours would you like to work? Because I'm actually my own boss. I can actually set your hours to where, if you're like in school, I can set the hours to where we work a little bit after you get off of school, and stuff like that. Or summertime, I can set an hour to where, stuff like that. Um, but that's all the stuff that I would have to discuss with you whenever I can afford to have employees to work with me. But as of right now, work is solo and I'm solo. Don't have any jobs right now. I'm working on job. Like I only have a few. Like I only have 2 accounts right now. I'm trying to work on getting more account. Actually, 3 accounts. I got so you and stuff like that. And you want to make sure that you're not breaking stuff on people's yards like glass or paper, shredding paper when you're mowing. You want to make sure all the trash is picked up, because if you leave the job with paper or whatever, you're going to be left responsible for it. And you do not want to be left responsible for it. Same thing with a window. You hit a rock with a lawnmower and it goes towards a window and shatter the window, you're going to be left responsible for it. So, you don't want that. So, make sure that you're using caution when it comes to work, making sure you're watching your surroundings, making sure you can hear what's around you, making sure you're wearing safety glasses, all that stuff. And again, when I can afford to have employees to work with me, I can do a virtual thing. Like I can give you my info, do a video chat, do an interview with y'all. That's the main thing of this YouTube video. Now I'm gonna go ahead and get off of here. Actually, I can do a couple more minutes. So if you guys got a question, go ahead and comment down below in the chat thing. If you don't have any questions, then you guys can sit and hang out and maybe have a little conversation with me. I'm right here. But making sure that you're using caution and stuff like that is the best thing. Having respect, that's the best thing. Always telling the truth, that's the best thing. If you lie, you're going to get in trouble. If you tell the truth, you're not going to get in trouble. So that's another thing you would want to keep in mind. But yeah, I'm always here. If you got any questions, I'm right here. I don't have no paperwork to do, but I can always be watching this live chat. Um, at least it's there's only 2 people. There's 4 people now, but I mean, you can watch and you can watch this business grow. But here's the thing here: YouTube will pay you, but it's with a matter of time. Like when they put commercials and stuff and editing, I'm going to tell you, editing is very, very easy. Once you get done, you can edit these videos and people all around the world can watch. I'm pretty sure once this video goes out, you can watch it again. I watch my YouTube videos all the time, over and over again, just because I want to make sure that they are coming out good, making sure people are good at understanding what I'm trying to say. So, I mean, it's the best thing for you. Work is the best thing for you. Anything like out around the world can be good for you. Just anything around like working for neighbors and stuff, no matter what. It's a very you can make a career out of it. I'm telling you. You can I pretty much, I'm on a bike with a trailer going around the neighborhood and stuff like that with weed eaters, blowers, edger. I got an ego edger. It's battery operated, two gas operated things. As of right now, it's pretty easy. Work as of right now is pretty slow, but I mean, pretty much as soon as we get rain or whatever for the lawn care season, everything should start popping off and growing and taking place here. But as we speak, as of right now, everything's just so dry and slow right now because we ain't had no rain. And hopefully, this content that people watch, they appreciate what I do. Hopefully, everybody don't take this for granted, but hopefully, it's the best thing for people to watch. I don't do this just for me. I do it for people that can actually watch. And for people to sit down and actually watch the YouTube live is perfect for y'all. Now I do play video games, but I'm trying to figure out how I can, you know, live stream it so people can actually really watch. Because I'm pretty sure if I live stream me playing a video game, I can get lots more subscribers and content out here than what I do now. But it is what it is. I'm a big gamer. I play a lot of GTA. I do play Call of Duty Black Ops, but not near as much as I do as of right now. But Call of Duty Black Ops is the best game that you can actually play. Same thing with Grand Theft Auto. I like to steal cars and stuff like that on GTA Live or on GTA games. It's very good. And I do know that as of right now, GTA 6 is supposed to come out, and I can't wait for the GTA 6 game to come out so I can actually try to play it. I do know that you can actually get married in GTA 6 and have a girlfriend or wife or whatever. I do know that you're going to be able to fish and stuff like that, and a little bit of the Tampa area is going to be in GTA 6. You know, it's going to be the best content that there is if I can learn how to actually live stream it. With being, if you guys want to make business shirts or hats or whatever, I have business shirts. I can actually get one of them and stuff like that. And I actually have a business hat I can show you, but it's outside of the office. But the business shirt says Cardinal Lawn Live with my phone number. The hat has that as well. It says Cardinal Lawn Life with my phone number, and it's got a lawnmower with a cardinal on it. It's pretty cool. But it's very, very expensive. If you guys ever wanted to be your own entrepreneur, it's very expensive to make shirts. Now, if you guys want to stay tuned right quick, and I'll run and get the shirt and the hat, that would be perfect. Okay, so this is the hat, but we're going to start with the shirt first. Now, if you want a front and back logo, it's going to be very expensive, and I can't tell you right off back how much I charge or how much I paid for, but I know it was expensive. That's the front logo. This is the back logo. Sorry if it's wrinkled. Can you guys see that? And then if you guys are interested, you guys can either call me, or if you guys wanted to just talk, you guys can call me. If you want to just be friends or whatever, you guys can call my cell phone number. It's totally fine. Now, here's the hat. It's a little dirty because I have worked in it, but that's the hat with my phone number as well. Cardinal Lawn Life, and stuff like that. Now, if you wanted your very first logo, your very first shirt, stuff like that, that's perfect. I do know that if you copy, like I already picked this logo, but if you were somebody that copies a logo, you would be probably in trouble for copying somebody else's logo. But there's so many people that have Cardinal this, Cardinal plumbing, Cardinal roofing, there's a lot of people out there that have that. So, and I picked, Cardinal Lawn Life. So if you wanted Cardinal landscaping, Cardinal whatever, it's all up to you. Or if you wanted totally something different, it's there. You just got to think of what you want. Now, I'm trying to get business cards with this logo on it. Now, I don't know how much that's going to be, but once I get a bunch of business cards made, I will be able to show you what's on there, what I do, and stuff like that. It's actually posted. If you look at my YouTube channel, Cardinal Lawn Maintenance, I don't use what I use here because it's two different, things. But if you put Cardinal Lawn Maintenance, it pulls up me, and you can see what I had posted on there, everything that I do, my phone number and stuff like that. And again, if you guys just wanted to be friends and you just wanted to talk about the things that I do, I wouldn't have a problem with you guys calling this number. But it has to be, within purpose. It has to be within reason. It has to, there has to be a reason. I don't just give my number out for, no reason. But if you guys want to just be friends, or if you got something to talk about and want to know about, you guys can, call my phone number and we can discuss it. If there's something that you want to know, like how much to charge for per yard, stuff like that, you guys can reach out to me. Might be able to help out. Normally with bags or whatever within reason, I know how to charge stuff. But you have to call me within reason if you need help with some stuff. There's some landscapers that actually are on YouTube that I got phone numbers from, called them, and they actually helped me with pricing. So again, if you guys need help with whatever it may be, like pricing yards, or you just want to talk about something, be friends or whatever, you guys can call this number. But like I said, it has to be in reason. If it's not within reason, I have to block you to where you can't reach out to me again. So it has to be with reason, because again, I don't give out my phone number just for no reason. But with me being a business owner, I'm giving you all a chance to give me a call. Give me, what you guys want to know about. If you got a yard that needs to be done, stuff like that. So I'll be right back if you guys want to stay tuned. If you guys got any questions, you can give me a call, or not give me a call, but you guys can put it down in the live chat here, and I'll be able to read it and get with y'all. Now, I've done this for quite a while. I have quit and come back into it, but I mean, landscaping and lawn care is something that I want to do. So I'm going to be in this for a while. I'm not going to quit again. I'm not doing anything like that. I'm always going to be a lawn life company, business, whatever. This career can be hot at times when it comes to landscaping and lawn care, or whatever you may be doing. During the summer, it will get brutal. So you guys want to make sure you're wearing sunscreen, drinking lots of water and not sodas. You want to make sure that you're actually eating lunch and you're not starving yourself while working. So you want to make sure that you're actually taking breaks in between work. You want to make sure that you're able to eat have lunch breaks, and then go back to work. Treat it like you're actually at a job site. Make sure you're actually, you know what I'm trying to say, y'all. But it is what it is. It's coming on 8:30 now, and I'm gonna go watch a ball game, which is on TV. Basketball, Kentucky. I don't know who Kentucky's actually playing against, but I know that they're on TV at 8:30. So I'll catch my breath here. If you guys got questions or whatever, you guys can call me tomorrow, or my office hours are actually Monday through Friday. I'm always available during the week. I'm my own boss. Okay. So whether or not I'm working, I can always take calls. So I'm not always in office anymore, but whenever it comes to landscaping, or I mean, my lawn care services, I'm actually going to be working full time. Like, I mean, I'm not going to be off at like 3:30. I'm going to be working overtime. So my office hours are from 6:50 to 3:30. But I mean, whenever business starts working, and and I'm actually out there cutting grass and kicking butt, um, I'm always going to be able to take phone calls because I'm always going to be on the clock full time. So until dark. So whether or not I'm still awake, you guys can call me. I don't care. But if I don't answer, please leave me a message and I will get back with you. Or like life always says, you can leave me a message like saying from a text. You can be like, hey, this is so and so. I like to be friends. I like to know how much you charge. This yada yada yada. And I can tell you. Or I can be like, hey, I got a missed call from you. I'll be calling you back at this time. And then therefore I can call you at that time. So because there's a lot of times I might be busy, so you can't be mad because I didn't answer right away. Because I might be on a job doing something and then being really, really busy and not been able to get to a phone. But anyway, y'all, lawn monsters, thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. It means a lot to me. It means a lot to the channel. Keep making money. Keep growing. Keep mowing. And Cardinal Lawn Life here. We'll be back in this office probably Tuesday afternoon. I don't know what time, but it could be around like 7:30, something around there. 6:30, it could be around 7:30. Who knows? But keep making money, boys, and we can go from there. All right, y'all.